YouTube, Country CEO back in the house again, man. Look, more game, and more game. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well as you tune in to this channel, checking us out again. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you support, subscribers and channel members. God bless you. Hope you're doing well, right? So look, got a good one for you today, man. One of you guys or girls asked a question about how do you go about handling situation where you need to stop, perhaps use the bathroom, nature calls, perhaps lunch or just whatever, how does that happen on some of these jobs, right? And I thought that was a very good question, because can you stop? Should you stop? Is it going to be a problem? It's a very valid question, right? So I'm very happy to answer this question. So title, I guess, of this particular video will be, is it okay to stop while you're working for a contractor, right? Is it okay to stop while you're working on the job for a contractor? You're going back and forth hauling, or perhaps you're on the job hauling, is it okay to stop? Okay, so look, working especially by the hour, has you going at a pretty decent pace, from dirt pit to dump site, to limestone yard to dump site, on site, whatever, right? But you're by an hour, and then all of a sudden you need to stop. All right, so let's look at some legitimate reasons why you would need to stop, and then a little bit about how perhaps you should handle that, okay? All right, so the first thing, obviously, is nature, right? Bathroom needs, right? It's going to happen. It's a natural thing, right? Whether it be the number one or the number two, but it's a natural course of life that during the day you're going to have to go. You've eaten breakfast, I'm sure you've drunk something, and so, and if you're any kind of, take blood pressure pill with fluid pill in it, or diabetic or whatever, you're going to have to go to the bathroom. It ain't going to take long either, right, in the morning for that to come down on you. So what we generally do, most of the contractors I work for, it hasn't been an issue of you stopping and using the bathroom. Now, I will say this, that pretty typical of job sites, construction job sites, they are going to have porta cans on the loading in at the plant. And typically on those job sites they have, because they got workers, they got to use the bathroom, right? And they don't want those workers, in the bushes, up and down the road, on the side of the road, on job sites, just pulling it out everywhere, doing it or whatever. It looks bad, and, got laws against that kind of stuff, right? So typically there'll be porta cans, and so you stop. But, if you're on a job that doesn't supply those kinds of things, then still, you got to stop and use the bathroom. So I tell anybody, on your way back, pretty much, if you could help it, don't want the company to say much, take the load, stop when you're empty, because most of the time when they get upset, if they do get upset, it's because you just got loaded and then you stopped on the way to load, and then one of the supervisors, foremans, or something from the plant or the company passes through and they see loaded trucks stop, especially if it's asphalt and stuff like that, right? They typically want you to go ahead on to get to the job with the load. So I'm going to say to you, if you got to stop, if at all possible, do it while you're empty. It's much better. You don't have to pull on people's parking lots of these stores with your load, 67,000 pounds, you're empty at 28, 29, whatever the case may be. All right, so yes, bathroom breaks are a normal part of the job, and you just stop at a store, restaurant, do what you got to do, and just come on out and come on back to work. All right. So the other thing that's a legitimate reason to stop, of course, is to get nourishment, to get food, to lunch, that kind of thing. Everybody doesn't bring their food from home, so therefore they're going to need to stop at a store, a convenience store that cooks or whatever, to try to get them a little snack to keep them going. And so here's what I found, I think you'll find some value in, is that pretty much a lot of them, in our context, they don't bother us even about that. As long as you go in, come on back out, right? Where I found most contractors get upset at is when you got guys that are decided to go in the restaurant, sit down in the restaurant, eat their lunch, and sit up in there 30, 45 minutes. No. That's not going to work in the dump truck business. You are on their clock. So they're not going to go for that, If you want to do that, then the best thing to do is to communicate with them. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, communication. Matter of fact, I'm going to save that to the end. All right, so if you're going to stop for lunch, get the lunch. If it's a place that is cooked to order, get the number, Google it, call and order, Give those people 15 minutes or so to cook that food, have it ready. So when you go there to pick it up, you're not waiting. You can get the food and go. All right, so that's how you handle that. Sometimes even now I got a little lunchbox. I should have had it to show you guys, but it's a lunchbox that actually heats up your food. You put it in a plastic container inside the lunchbox. You can plug it into your cigarette lighter, and it will, help you with that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a picture here for you to be able to see it. Here it is. Take a look. All right, so you saw the picture of my lunchbox, and so that's what I do to, if I want to bring something good from home, just heat it up. Boom, I can eat, keep on going. All right, so look, if this video has been valuable so far, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, share this video, like this video, let somebody know this has been of value to you, right? Set your notifications, hit the subscribe. All right, all that good stuff. All right, so look, finally, you might have to stop and get something for the truck. It might be a tire strap that you need to tie some wires together. You may need to stop and get a bulb for a tail light. So something legitimate is something that you needed to stop and go ahead and get for your truck. That's a legitimate need that I would think that I have done and will do, if I got to get something for the truck, right? And so that's a legitimate reason to stop. All right, so finally, communication is the key, guys. If in doubt, let the foreman know. Well, look, guy, man, I got to stop and use the bathroom on the way back. Look, man, I got to stop and get me something to eat, but I'm coming right out. Look, man, I got to pick up a little something for the truck, but I'm not staying. I'm just going to get it and come on. Most people, what I found, they're going to be like, no big deal. No, 99% of the time, you ain't got to say that if you're going to do what you're supposed to do. But if you don't feel comfortable and you just want to be square with it, share that stuff and just with them and just communicate it. All right, but obviously in closing, you can't be all at the bank taking care of your business. You at the water coming to paying your water bill. Little Jimmy got a program at school at 9, so you're going to duck off the job on their clock and ease over here to see little Jimmy. No, just take off. You can't be doing all that kind of stuff, right? Communication is the key. All right, so look, I hope this has been good for you, been valuable for you. If it is, again, hit the like, hit subscribe, share this video about what you should do. Should you stop while you're working for a contractor, or should you just keep on going, right? How you should do that. I'm out of here. Country CEO, I'm gone.